Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Behind me is the brand new Dacia Duster 3 2024 model, and in this video I will try to go through every single feature of the car. We are here at Geneva Motor Show, International Motor Show 2024, and I try my best to show you all the details. There are a lot of people here. The music is crazy loud and I try my best. It's complicated, but still I will give you all the information, interior, exterior, some technical data and some price. And yeah, I hope the video will be useful. Also, I did a review with the other version right there. Those two are extreme version, and it's another car essential. In the back I will try to do videos with all the free cars so I can present you in details, but keep in mind the version that I will present you right now is the extreme version, and it is four-wheel drive that comes with an extra cool feature that you don't get on the essential version. So first of all, what I want to talk about the car is the fact that the ground clearance on 404 version, it is a little bit higher, 21.7 centimeters. That's something to keep in mind in comparison with the other version. I want to give you some technical data, and then we will talk a little bit about the exterior design. Exterior wise, guys, design wise, I love the car. It has beautiful lines. I think it's a big step forward for Dacia with this new Duster. I think it's much nicer, it's much more modern, it comes with great feature inside the car. We will talk about multimedia and all that stuff, and also on the exterior I think it looks much more nicer with this front end. Let's go a little bit here to the technical data and let's talk a little bit about the car. So for example, as I said, this is the extreme version that comes with the TCE 130 horsepower. This is the mild hybrid version, and we will talk in a second about the motors, engines inside in the back there. So the important thing on the car is the fact that it comes with a digital 7-inch display cockpit, and also with full 10-inch digital multimedia screen that looks lovely. Also, it comes with a new U-clip where you can add different accessory, and we will talk about that in a second. Also, what it's optional on this car, because optional it comes with 17-inch wheels, where here we have 18-inch wheels. They are optional, and if you look at the rims, you can see the 18-inch rims. They are 300 francs optional. It comes with a color and so on. The price of the car, it's under 30,000 francs. It's incredible. The price, it's really good from my point of view. If we go here to English, you can see some technical information. When it comes to colors and size, yeah, I'm not going to go too much into size. Colors, you have here to choose from 8, 9 colors. Basically, they are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors, and all of them look really nice. I mean, some of them, this is my favorite, sandstone. It's a new color, and it looks basically gorgeous. And I did a video with that. There is the car in sandstone color. It looks just fabulous. It looks really nice, that color, but we will talk about that in that video. In this video it's all about this one here, and we will go outside, inside, and I try to show you every single detail. And how did you know this is the four-wheel drive version is the fact that you will see in the back this sticker with four-wheel drive, where the other ones doesn't have it. You also see it that it's a little bit higher on the ground because the ground clearance is a little bit higher. We still have those Duster stickers here, the writing. In the back you have this new Dacia writing with three-dimensional letters that looks pretty nice in this bronze from extreme copper, I should say, from the extreme version. Reverse camera, LED lights on the number plate, and the great part on the new Duster is the fact that they use recycled materials for most of the plastic. 20% of the car, it's made from recycled materials, and you can see right here this plastic, it's made from recycled material. You can see inside the plastic these little white dots, so that means it's this kind of material recyclable. But the cool part is that this area, this bumper in the back, it's a little bit more extended. So if you go in the back with the car, if you scratch, if you hit something, you will be protected, because this plastic, it's pretty durable, pretty strong, and it's cast together. It's the casting of this plastic, it's made directly in this color. So that means if you scratch the car, if you cut a part of this bumper, you will have the same color, and that's really cool in comparison with other cars. 4 parking sensors on the rear here. Those are the fog lamps and some light reflector on the down part. On the upper side, we have this beautiful design on the tail light. Much nicer than the previous version, but the thing is like that, if you turn, I cannot turn it right now, but I will show you later. If you turn on the blinkers, the turning signals, you will see that here it is a normal halogen light, not LED. They look pretty nice, not something super fancy, super extraordinary, but the car basically look much better than the previous version. From my point of view, it's a big step forward in terms of design. Front look, back look, really nice. Up here, because this is the extreme and also four-wheel drive system, it comes with modular roof rails. That means you can adjust them, you leave it straight, or you adjust them like that, like you see right here, and you can add some extra storage where you can add different items on the roof of the car. And also it looks pretty nice. It's original and it looks really cool and super useful when you want to go camping outside or also go off-road. And talking about camping, the great part is that this new Duster, the same as the Jogger, will come with that sleeping pack inside here, so you can even sleep in the car. It's not ready yet, but will come soon. So that would be insane, because these days is this trend where you can sleep in the car. Now, what I like very much in the back is the roof spoiler that have a beautiful design here. The lines of the roof spoiler look lovely. Now, no more glossy plastic in this area. We have some matte plastic that extend the spoiler and looks great. Tinted windows on the rear. The window on the rear, it's defrostable. It's heated. You have this wiper and you have this brake light, LED light in this area. A little bit, yeah, now I can turn on the lights, by the way. And I want to show you, if I turn on the lights, also in the front. Yeah, let me see if I can do that. Yeah, now I can show you. So basically, you have also Dacia writing here on the side. You have these turning signals that are not LED, but they look quite nice. They are halogen light, normal halogen light. So you can see also from this area, from the back, the way they look. Anyway, now if I go in the front, I told you there are so many people today. By the way, guys, here is the tank, and the door of the tank, I'm impressed of how good quality it is. This is the tank right here on the right side, on the passenger side. Around the edges of the windows in the back, the same story, kind of the same as on the previous version. They kind of keep this area the same as on the previous version. And here around these edges, you don't have any plastic or rubber. It's just the window, a little bit of rubber here. This is the new handles, by the way. Now we have the handles on the upper side, and to be honest, the quality of this handle, it's quite nice. And the quality of the doors seems to be pretty good. Now, when you open this, you hear this out. The quality, the sound is better than the previous version. And I tell you why, because they add those rubber protection right here. Previous was not here, and now they improve the quality. Also down here you have some rubber on the down part here to protect this area, plus the plastic, super useful. And also on the upper side, the same story. And that's why you have a better sound insulation, and you have also better sound when you close the doors. And in the back, the same story, the same rubber here in this area, rubber down here. Check this out, super useful. And then you close the door and the sound seems to be better. On the down part, on the down skirt, the same plastic from recycled materials to protect the down part of the car. Super useful again. Also some protection here, protection around the wheels with the same plastic here that it's a little bit extended outside from the car. So that will protect the car really nice. Here we have the handle, normal handle, quality wise, quite nice. And here's the mirror, pretty big. Blind spot technology should be here in the mirror. And then you have the same copper design light on the mirrors. Turning signals, I don't understand why, but right here on the mirrors, we have a normal halogen light, so no LED. I don't know why. What is the reason? Where on the new Spring, we have LED lights here. On this Duster, we have the same halogen light. Check this out, 20% recycled material sign here right on the car. So this area, this plastic here, it's also made from recycled material, and you can see the Duster writing. Basically this area here remember me a little bit of Defender, a little bit. It looks quite nice. Then here, the wheel arch, again here in the front, protect this area and protect this paint of the car. You can see the paint of the car is protected until up here. Super useful for off-roader and super useful to protect the car and the paint for a longer time. And also I like the fact that this is quite extended, 2.5 centimeters extended. So basically, if I go a little bit backward, you can see from this area. Now, front end of the car look also super, super nice. Love the new grille, love the design there. If you look only on the down part, it looks basically almost the same. You see this area here. But if you look in general, in total, you will see that it's basically another car. I like the hood again. Nice lines on the hood here. It looks really aggressive, really interesting. Then you have this new grille with a new logo on Dacia. Air intakes here, quite nice. This area it's quite similar with the previous version. And then those are the lights, turning signals. And if you close, if you turn off turning signals, will come this V light where you have the daytime running light. Here is the low beam, it's a normal LED light, and high beam, it's the yellow light. So they are kind of the same as it is on new Jogger right now, new Logan right now. So basically, I wish to add also for the high beam the LED light and not only the bulb light. Then going a little bit lower, you have the same casting plastic here that if you scratch it, it has the same color. If you cut it, it has the same color, super useful. And I like that it's kind of matte and it has these nice elements design here, really interesting. Down here is the fog lamp, and then again, the same story. Air intakes, I like them very much, and you can see them a little bit better on other color because this is a darker color, you cannot see it so well, but they are huge air intakes here, and you can see through them. Here it's helpful for aerodynamic. It comes the air around here and improve the aerodynamics. Super, super nice. Also on the lights here, you have Dacia writing on the headlamps. And I want to go a little bit backward so you can see from this area. This is it, guys. Cool, right? Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the rims. Those are optional 18-inch rims. It comes on the extreme version. You can buy, you have to pay for them extra. They look really cool with the car, really rough, really good quality. New logo here, ventilated brake disc on the front. And surprisingly, we don't have any more drum brakes on the rear. We have normal brake discs on the rear. Great job, Dacia. Otherwise, it seems that even inside here, they improve this area here. Usually, a lot of people on the previous version, they improve this area themselves. But this time, Dacia, I saw that they kind of add some extra things here to protect that. So that means even the sound insulation inside the cars should be improved. What I find it interesting is the wipers that are quite good quality. I saw them before. Plus this area here that it's quite extended. You see? This area here, it's really interesting the way it looks. It looks like a Defender. It looks really interesting. I really, really like it. Also, here on the windshield, you have some camera and sensors for reading the traffic speed limit, lane assist, all that safety features and technology come from that camera. We will talk about that as soon as I get the car for a proper test drive and review. Now, it's so much noise here, guys. It's so much noise. It's so much noise. It's a crazy noise. So I'm sick about this noise, but I still try to finish this video. I want to show you also the engine. Sorry, guys. And people talk, people scream. It's hard to concentrate to make a proper video here. Now, the great part is that we have automatic lift gate. You can open it like that. Here you have some rubber to protect it. Also some protection here from the engine. This is the engine. This is the mild hybrid engine that we will talk in the second, and I will show you how it works. Air filter, some 12-volt battery, the fuse box, some coolant, the air, the oil here, and yeah, that's it. Anyway, good quality. I like the fact that this is an automatic lift gate. That's quite impressive. Let's go in the trunk to show you the trunk. Someone already opened the trunk, by the way. I want to close it and open it again. From here, you open the trunk, just like that. Very simple. I see that the weight ratio to the trunk is quite good because you open it very easy. This is the entrance in the trunk, and also it comes with this protection I wanna take it out, this protection. It looks basically the same as on the previous version, this protection, and it's so light and you can get it out very simple. But yeah, let me take it out and then I will show you how it looks. Now I just take out that protection so you can see now the way it looks. Also on the upper side here, we have a handle so you can close the trunk from up there. Also, if I'm not wrong, here it's a new hold, so I can show you the accessory that you can add it right there. This is the space in the trunk. The entrance in the trunk, it's relatively huge, man. I mean, it's square, it's big, you have a lot of space to fit in a lot of items here without any problem. So this is the way it looks. Also, what I noticed on the other versions, that here on the essential version, is that in the trunk here, it has another protection, another floor, I should say, and you can take it out and put it under under some stuff. I will show you that in the end of this video. I hope I remember that. Anyway, I will try to make another video with that one. If you want to see it, check it out. But keep in mind that this one, this extreme four-wheel drive, this version doesn't come with that floor, but you are able to get it with the floor here on the essential version. Now, some storage space on the left side, the U-clip, you hold for some accessory. You have a hook here, you have a 12-volt port hook, you hold again, and some hook. And then down here, this is come also optional from Dacia, this rubber mat that I recommend you to get it if you don't want to make a mess in the trunk. And then under the floor, if I manage to show you, you have some storage space here. So on this four-wheel drive version, not too much space, not a spare tire right here. But yeah, let me check. I think down here should be, or not. Not, it's not, it's not. This is the way it looks under the car. Oh, it looks pretty clean. I like the way it looks. Much better than on the previous version. Anyway, quite cool. Now, if you want to fold down the seats, guys, you have to do it 40, 60, something like that, because you're not able to fold down the middle part. This is something that I wish to be here. And also if you want to fold it, but in general, 370 liter here, it's much more spacious, 25 liter more spacious than the previous version when it comes to space. So super spacious, I tell you. When I look at it in real life, you can see the difference. You can spot the difference that it's much more bigger than the previous version. It's a mix of, now pull these strings and then you fold it down. Now here, once you fold it down, you will notice that it's not a completely flat floor. So you can see that you have here probably around, let's say 10 to 15 centimeters. So don't expect to have a flat floor, but expect to have a lot of space, because it is crazy spacious. So I don't know from which angle I can show you and how can I explain you that, but in terms of space, it's crazy spacious. And I can't wait to see that sleeping pack, camping pack that the car will come with. If you go on the side, open the door like that, entrance, it's relatively big, and you can see one more time the entrance in the back there, the way they look, it's relatively big and useful. And also on the legs room, you have some storage space there. I like the fact that the transmission tunnel is not that big. Actually, it's 3 centimeters or 2 centimeters. So it's great. It's basically like an electric car. But yeah, anyway, let me put everything back and then we will go inside. So now let's go, before we go inside, let's talk a little bit about the door. This is the door. And in the back here, basically, in order to cut the cost and give you a super nice SUV with great feature at a good price, they have to cut the cost. And one of the cutting costs, it's here in the back on the doors. And we have plastic everywhere, even though you have a pretty nice design. It's plastic everywhere. And this is the handle, this is the button for the windows. If you're wondering how much you can fold it down, it's just until here, probably 2-3 centimeters extra there. Storage space down here. This is the speaker. This is the entrance in the car, relatively big from my point of view, big enough to go inside. And those are the seats. And the combination of textile material with this, basically here you have some textile material, and here we have this micro cloth, they call it. Really interesting, a gray color, nice combination. And also in this area, if I'm not wrong, it's leatherette. So it's a fake leather in this area. Here we have micro cloth, and then you have the textile material. Isofix for 2 child seats. Here in the back, this is the armrest. Behind the front seats, stuff material, storage space down here, plenty of storage space, and you have some plastic at the entrance here. Now I just adjust the seats in my driving position so we can see how much space I have. Here it's a hook, here it's a handle, and the quality on the roof, it's also pretty nice. It's a gray material, pretty interesting. I should say from 1 to 10, I will give it a 6. Now, when you close the doors, the quality seems to be better than the previous version. It sounds better. Visibility-wise on the window, it's really good. You have a big window and I have a good visibility outside. Also, you have an extra window here. So in terms of visibility, in terms of comfort, I can say for me at 173 centimeters, it's pretty good. Now, when it comes to space on the head, it's more than enough. When it comes to space on my knees, it's more than enough. And I adjust the seat in my driving position 173 centimeters, and I can also stretch my legs in the front, under the front seats completely. A lot of space here, so no problem from my point of view. In the middle, you don't have an armrest here, but the good part is that they designed this area super soft, so a third person in the middle, because you don't have side support, it's a really flat place down here, really flat. I can stay here without any problem. I will show you in a second, but before that, let me tell you that here you have some space where you can put different items. You have also 2 USB-C ports, and here is the U-clip where you can add different accessories. And up on the roof you have some yellow normal light. Now let me go in the middle. Check this out. Going in the middle, and here it's a little bit higher, but the comfort, it's one of the most comfortable middle seats I ever sit, because they make it so soft on the back. It's crazy soft, probably the softest back middle seats I ever test to be true. Really good. The space up here, also 5, 6 finger over my head, space on my knees, plenty of space on my knees, left and right here. No problem. I can stay also with my legs somehow together. And if I stretch my hand, not completely, and also here not completely, but free person here can stay without any problem for short, medium trips, no problem. Love it. I have to say that I love it. I can feel 10 to 20% better quality. Now we will go in the front and I will definitely talk a little bit about the multimedia system, the new dashboard that I find it really good, big step forward. And from my point of view, it looks premium. It looks like a really premium car. It feels like a premium car, and multimedia system, you will be amazed on how good it is. And I didn't expect that Dacia comes so fast with such a good multimedia system, and we will talk about that in a second when we will go in the front. But overall, the dashboard design, the signature integration of the design on the vents, the new steering wheel that it's on trend these days, and it looks lovely. Front here we have a big window from one piece, good visibility, you will see when we go inside. Now, when it comes to quality materials in the front door, it's a little bit better than in the back. Also different design and much nicer design. They add this signature nice right here on the new logo, half of the logo, the same signature as you have it on the vents, super nice. Here you have the same material, soft material, micro cloth material as you have it on the seats here. Also here you have some plastic, but somehow good quality plastic, I should say. But it looks really interesting. Then you have the buttons for the windows, kind of the same buttons as on the previous version. Here you can fold in, fold out the mirrors electrically, adjust the mirror electrically. The handle feel also good quality. Speaker here, and then storage space, plenty of storage space in the door bands. Entrance quite big, you can see from here the entrance relatively big. Those are the seats, the same as on the rear, but the side support are a little bit bigger. Manual adjustable seats, that's something to keep in mind. Side support, some textile material on the side here, micro cloth, and then here you have the Dacia logo that looks really nice, integrated here on the extreme version. And yeah, the seats are pretty big and comfy. Down here on the pedals, normal pedals, so nothing fancy, no aluminum or stuff like that. Electronic handbrake, it's here. Plastic in this area, and a little bit higher we have this button to turn on and off the safety features. I will show you in a second in the multimedia system what I'm talking about. Traction control button, you have the position for the lights, and then you have start stop engine system. And then here we have those vents, interesting vents that they use it also on the new Dacia Spring. Really cool vents, and they kind of add this signature, Dacia signature, and I love them. I love the fact that they try to do unique things to the car. Overall, on the dash everywhere, it's hard plastic, and also with this nice, interesting trim down here. Now let me go inside the car because outside it's pretty loud, and I want to stay a little bit in silent. Outside, if you look outside the windows, you have pretty good visibility also in the mirrors, also in around the windows. Let me close this media. Around the windscreen, good visibility, good position. Also in the back, you can see in the corners maybe a little bit of blind spot, but nothing serious. You can see in the back one more time the seats. Here's the armrest in the same micro cloth material as on the seats. Open it up, plenty of space, I should say, down there. You can see for yourself. I have to close this music. Why the music is running? Ah, strange. Anyway, I think it's from outside. Here we have two cup holders, and here on this version, because usually should be only a place where you can put your stuff, on the four-wheel drive version, you will basically have this, let's say, four-wheel drive controller, and where you can change different driving modes. So you have from lock here, you have also on the screen mud and sand, you have snow mode, you have auto mode, the car will choose for you, and you have the eco mode. So from here you can change different driving modes, plus you have this downhill assist button in the middle. Pretty cool, huh? And so they are really interesting. Now if you go a little bit forward, only on the manual transmission, 6-speed manual transmission will come with the all-wheel drive system. That's something to keep in mind, and that's why we have this big stick. Now guys, they still keep it traditionally big like that. I'm not such a big fan of this big stick. I will rather prefer something smaller like that, maybe also manual, but something smaller to don't take up too much space. But I guess it's fine, and you can see it's a 6-speed. You can go in reverse, very simple. You pull it from here. We will talk about that in the test drive video. Now down here you have some storage space where you can put your phone, very smart like that made, and some storage space with rubber. And I like the fact that it's rubber here because the phone will stay really good here. 12-volt port, 2 USB-C, and you have another space for phone here. Again, pretty long. You can see I put my whole hand there. Really interesting. Now here you have the start stop engine button. It's hidden down here on this area. Then here is the glow box, pretty big glow box. I was surprised to see how big it is. You don't have a light there, but it's a pretty big glow box where you can add different items. You have Duster writing right here, pretty nice. And the vents, everything is flat. I like the fact that they try to flat it out, the dashboard, so that allow you to have a good visibility. On the A-pillar you have a speaker here, and this is the steering wheel. I love the steering wheel, one of my favorite part. Forward, backward, down and up, you can adjust it. And the size, it's gorgeous. The same as BMW 5 Series, the same as MG4, and so many cars, even the Peugeot these days use the same design. So basically, I'm a big fan of this kind of steering wheel, flat up, flat down. It looks great, the grip is great, and it feels like leather. It's leatherette. It's not real leather, it's fake synthetic leather. So great grip, great quality. Love the design. I love the fact that they still keep those physical buttons to control the cruise control, autopilot, and all that functions. On the right side we have the controller for this new digital screen where you can change different views. You have this view where you can see what happened with the RPM, what happened with the energy while you're driving. This is really cool. You can see the tank down there, how much energy you have. You can see that the car can read the traffic speed limits, what the speed limit, the speed, and so many information. Plus you can change the right side. You can see the position of the car when you drive off-road. This is cool. Then you see here energy flow, what happened with energy in real time when you're driving, because it's a mild hybrid system. Of course it has an extra battery, so you can see this energy flow, the distance that the car drives, the consumption, and then the oil change, and also some errors. And then you have all the screen, all over the screen you can see only that. It's not super customizable. Plus you have these navigation directions, not the map, so you cannot see all the map on the screen. Plus you can see also this view that it's a little bit different, but basically it's the same. So in general, it's great that we have a fully digital screen. but not super customizable. So from my point of view, it's quite nice. Now going forward, here in this area, I love the fact that they still keep climatic system physical button. So from here you can change the temperature. You can see right there how it's changing. And from here you can change basically the van speed. You can put it also on auto, and you can close it simply by pressing this button here. A hazard light button, lock the doors button, and the same vents in the middle. Super nice. Left, right, up and down. Super cool. Love those vents. Really interesting. Anyway, a little bit higher, you have this U clip. As I told you before, you press this button down here and you can take it out, and this is the way it looks, this U clip. It's so simple. You just press it here and it open up, and you can put it there. Super simple. And you can install different accessories, and I will show you in a second the accessory. We will go after I finish with the interior of the car. I will show you all those accessories that you can get it for the car. And let me talk a little bit about the multimedia. I love the fact that multimedia system, it's tilted to the driver, so from the driver's side of view you have a perfect view, and you can reach out the button. Super simple, super effective and efficient, and I think the position of it, it's really good place. I love the fact that the screen, it's very responsive. Man, it's responsive, and I wasn't expect to find on this affordable car something like that good, to be honest. This is the home screen that you can also customize what you like to see on the home screen. You have basically four options to customize it. From up here down, you can see also different information and brightness, and you can see the Bluetooth, the wireless, and the volume. Up here you have three buttons from where you can change the volume, plus a button where you can close the screen completely or put it in clean mode or minimal the display, minimize. And here you have the media, where you can go to media and go to different settings and change different settings from this area. You can go to telephone here, Bluetooth, connect to Bluetooth telephone. And here we have the application. The great part is that, you know, Dacia, it's in Renault group, and Renault have one of the best, in my opinion, multimedia system, and why not bring to Dacia? And finally, we have a piece of that. And here in Dacia, you have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless. I will have a separate video about that. Check it out on the channel. Probably it's there. If it's not already there, click the subscribe to see when that video will come out. And I show you how to connect it. Then you have those applications here, so many applications that you can install from the app. You go in the app in let's say Dacia app, and from there you can install all the applications that have a partnership with Dacia and Renault. And you can see Spotify, you can see road travel, you can see so many, radio player, you can see Amazon. And in the future will come more and more applications that will be compatible with these cars, and will be insane. It will kill the competition with these things. They are really good. They were really smart. Renault Group, it's insanely smart. Now here we have sound, volume and settings. You can change it from here. System settings, language, dates, units, storage, because you need storage, because this basically this screen acting like a tablet, so you need basically also storage for it. So that's so smart. It's like you're having a tablet. You can change the units and the language, of course. And let me go back to the most important thing. Here on the car, you can see all the information about the car. My driving here show you all the information, consumption, how did you drive, all those information as it was before, somehow as it was before. Then you have the driving assistance systems, where you have all the safety features, and you can choose to have it all or personalize. That's the great part. And this is the button that help you change between them. And if you change personalize, you go to configure, and you can configure them. And from here you can add and disable, enable different safety features like you saw here. And then you have here the active brake. It's separately. You have the active emergency brake. It's right here separately, and this is quite interesting. Good warning anticipation, comfort on the upper side, following distance for adaptive cruise control. You can activate it from down here. You have parking settings, from where you can choose to have the sound or not sound, on how to be the sound, and so on. This is also interesting. What do we have next? We have the all road information, because it's all-wheel drive. This is a settings that only four-wheel drive have it. And you have right here all the information about what happened with the car, the position and stuff like that. Then you have the vehicle settings where you have access with the doors, welcome, and wipers. And then you have the cockpit here with screen where you can choose the brightness and the ambient color. You can change the ambient color of the screens, so you can leave it green. And now everything is green. You see how cool is that? Anyway, edit widgets. I told you you can edit the first page, the home page. From here you can edit and add different widgets to the home page, and this is again useful. And then again, if we go to, where were I? Here we saw settings. No, we were here, right? Edit, and then you have the tire pressure. Right, and you can reset it. And then you have the settings, the general settings, from where you can change all the settings of the car and the settings of the system that you saw before. And the last but not least is the navigation, that from my point of view, it is insane. To be honest, I'm impressed on how good the navigation system it is. And I'm happy that they bring, you know, Renault Group use Google integration with almost all new Renault cars that comes have Google integration, have Google Map in real time, traffic, all that stuff, the same as on the phone. And Dacia Duster and Dacia Spring now, from now on, get kind of the same map. If you look at the map, it's the same Google map. It's just insane. The only thing that's different between a Renault and a Dacia is the fact that Renault, it's much more responsive and faster, and here on Dacia you have a little bit, just a little bit of lag, but it's insane how many information you get here. This is the border between France and Switzerland, and we are here on the border, and it shows you even the border. It shows you all the hotels, it shows you all the restaurants, it shows you all the gas stations. How cool is that? Plus it gives you a lot of information of them. For example, what time it's open, what time it's closed, the telephone number, which pizza or restaurant it's closed there, what is the address. So many useful information. You can use it, and you can find some parking stations around you. You can find so many cool stuff. You can see basically the traffic around here. You can see different routes, so you can choose between different routes where you want to go. It's crazy insane. You can see the traffic, and man, it's good. Man, I tell you, it's really good, and it looks good. It's start to be there. I mean, bro, they still keep the same price, but they give you so many good stuff, let's say like that. Insanely nice, really insanely nice. I'm surprised and I'm impressed with this new map. So great job. It's an option, of course. I think you have to pay extra for this option with navigation, but totally deserve it, guys. If you get for a Duster, if you go for a Duster, you want to buy a Duster, new Duster, go with this, go with navigation, because you don't even need your phone, trust me. And if you go a little bit higher, you have SOS button, some lights, normal yellow light. Here is the mirror. You can see the mirror in the back. That's the view. It's quite nice, simple mirror. And here you have another mirror without any light, but quite good mirror. And in general, this is the interior. I think I cover almost everything here. I want to go outside with you to show you the accessory that you can use with this U-clip, and I want to go in the back to show you the engines that you can get on this new Dacia Duster, and then we will end up this video. But before we go there, I have to tell you, I'm crazy impressed with the car, and you definitely, if you are on the market to buy a car now, just wait a little bit, because you might like that. Let's go to, let me go and let me show you the other stuff. All right, now, so I promise you, I will show you the U-clip. They call it accessory for Dacia Duster. So here you have the holder for the phone. You have like, let's say, a lighter plus a cup holder plus a hook, and then you have some support for the screens, and then you have this bag, small bag, and all of them, they use the U-clip, so you can install it in the new Duster, in the new Spring. In the back here we have two engines, two of the engines that the systems actually that they will use on Dacia Duster, the new Dacia Duster. Here we have the full hybrid system that I talk about in a separate video, so check it out on my channel. Is the hybrid version 140 for the first time on a Dacia Duster. It was used also on Jogger, and it's a good system with a battery of 1.2 kilowatt hour. It's really good, and you can see right there, 80% of the time in the city you can drive only in electric mode. Insane. So here is the petrol engine, this is the electric motor, the big one, this is the small electric motor, and the gearbox and all that stuff around there. Really cool stuff. I really recommend you to go for it. This is the only version that comes with an automatic transmission. Other versions will come with a manual 6-speed transmission, but this one will come with an automatic transmission. This one is the mild hybrid. This mild hybrid version here, engine, will be used for four-wheel drive car that we saw in this video. And this is the engine that it is installed in the four-wheel drive version. And it comes with a battery of 0.8 kilowatt hour, small battery because the mild hybrid, plus an electric motor, a small one. If I'm not wrong, it's here. I think, yeah, around here in this area, but it's a very small one. And let me show you, for example, if we go to English, come on, go to English, electric engine. So you can see if you open it up here, this is the motor, and this is the way it works. It's work with a manual 6-speed manual transmission, and it's also really cool stuff. I mean, if you want to go four-wheel drive, you have to go with it. And it's great that you have now a battery that's allowed to send the energy back into the battery to this inverter there. So this is great. And also it has this 48 self-charge battery that is located right here in this area. You can see perfectly. And it's also impressive. I mean, it's a 840 watt-hour battery. And it's quite compact, to be honest, for a 0.8 kilowatt hour battery, where there it's 1.2 kilowatt hour. It's much bigger. But in general, this is the way it looks, guys. And also you have this option. By the way, the engine on that version, on four-wheel drive version, it's a 1.2 turbocharged 3 cylinders inline petrol engine. This one here, the one from the four-wheel drive version, and the one from the car that you saw before. So in general, this is it, guys. I hope you get some useful information from this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you still have questions, ask me down below, wherever you want to ask. If you want to see the car on the road and the test drive, I wait you soon. Click the subscribe button to see notification to see when I will get the car for a test drive, consumption test, all that stuff will be soon on the channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever question you have. Check it out on the channel next days, because will come incredible, interesting new cars and a lot of useful information. So stay safe. Thank you for watching, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.